Hi, so for this video, I'll talk about covalent bonds. Very quickly, I want to go over the ion bonds so you know the difference. Ion bonds happens between two ions, one cation, like Na plus, and one anion, like chlorine minus, sodium plus, chlorine minus. And it only happens because this guy is willing to give one electron, this guy, because he has one electron in a valence shell, and this guy's missing one electron to have a full set in his valence shell. So it's all nice and dandy, and they're willing to give away and take in one electron. So it's all good. But there are some cases where you have that they cannot this can't happen. In the case of like CO2, a very popular situation, that this guy have elements that he can't give or take in. Well, mostly give electrons, and I'll explain this very quickly and how the covalent bonds happen to be. So if you look in the periodic table, you'll see that carbon has 4 electrons, right? And oxygen has 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And both of them are not willing to give any electrons. They can't. They want to take in electrons to get the full set. The more they give away, it's harder for them to give the next one. So if I want to remove one of them, it takes a few energy. Take 2 of them out, it takes more energy to take them out, and so on. And having more than 3 to remove from an element is really difficult. So instead of giving away all those electrons, you'd rather have taking in, right? But both of them can't give. So instead of giving electrons, they'll end up sharing. I have another oxygen here. So they'll share their electrons. Okay. So I'm going to draw this another way so you can see it. So you get your oxygen here. 1, 2, 1, 2. This is this. I have another oxygen here. 1, 2, 1, 2. I have 6 as usual. Just place them somewhere else. It'll be easier to draw. Carbon here. 1, 2, 1, 2. And if I did it like this, you got your that, like this guy here. Oops, no, one color, sorry. Do it like this. Which color? This guy like this. There we go. Okay, so these guys, this guy's gone. Let me draw that one. There you go. These guys, these 8 electrons, so 4 here, 4 here, these guys are shared between those elements. Okay, so if I count this guy here, if I count the electrons inside this oxygen on the left, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from on his side, and it's being shared with the carbon's 2 electrons. So in the end, he has 8, and he's satisfied. Sharing is cool. He's happy with it. He's not stealing from carbon. Carbon still have the access to these electrons, and they're shared between these two. Okay. Say then this side you got there's 6 electrons on this oxygen, and you got 2 others shared from the carbon here, and all of this is 8. Okay. Carbon is also goes to the same thing. It has 4 electrons around it, and being shared with the other 4, sorry, from 2 of each. This gives an 8 electrons. So all of these guys, all of these electrons are shared between them. Okay, and when you share the electrons, they are called covalent bonds. Okay, these are your covalent bonds. Another thing, if you want to get a little technical, well, it's important you notice that since there are 2 of them, 2 pairs being shared, and 1 pair here, 2 pairs there, 1 here and here, these guys are known as double, because there are 2 double bonds. Okay, eventually we'll go look into triple bonds and single bonds, but this is the general idea. Okay, hope it's simple enough, and thank you for your time, and I'll see you next time.